This is Charlie Adler, and you're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
And this is Cal, roasting in the sun.
You're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
Hey everyone, it's Ethan with Combat Radio and Brigade-Radio-One. We're backstage at the Epic Canyon Club in Santa Clarita with two of the coolest guys in music history. You're going to love these guys. They're not only...
That would be me.
Yes. Yes. You're going to love both these guys. If you don't know them already, you must be living under a rock or in jail. But these guys are not only two heroes who help us with social services and have helped us since last year, they're also doing a lot of other heroics, not to mention great music. I want to say hello and welcome to the Russells from Air Supply. Russell Hitchcock, Graham Russell, how are you guys?
Excellent. How are you? Thank you.
Good, good. Thank you for doing this. We're only going to do this quick because you guys got other business, and this was kind of a surprise. But if I got a chance to spend 3 minutes with the two coolest guys in music, I'm going to do it.
You're so kind.
By the way, Rod Stewart texted me on the way over here and said, tell those guys hello, and I need them back. I need those guys back on the road with me. So Rod is a big fan still.
Wow.
Hey, real quick, you're about to take the stage, sold out house tonight, but I got word of a project you guys are doing in Australia, rebuilding a school, getting involved with that. So,
we're actually doing a private show in Australia, in Melbourne, in April, and we decided that we'd like to do a show to rebuild this school that got wiped out in the fires near Melbourne, in Gippsland.
There you go.
I think it's like 2 hours east of Melbourne. And it got totally destroyed. So we took it upon ourselves, with help of the local people, to rebuild it. So that's our new project. We're going to try and rebuild the school for the kids. So we're doing a charity show 2 days after our normal show, which will be good because at the private show nobody knows we're there. It's not open to the public. So it'll be a nice show to raise some money for the kids, and raise the school.
well,
Excellent.
we love you for that kind of spirit and generosity and
thank you.
That level of heroics. Now that's your neighborhood, right? You're from Australia originally?
Russell is.
Oh, you are,
I lived
Russell.
there for a long time. He's from Melbourne.
I was born in Melbourne, and my mother was born in the country, quite close to there, I think.
Where's Tasmania?
Tasmania, really?
That doesn't count.
No.
No, it does. Sorry, Tasmanians. She was born in Albury.
Oh, okay. I've been through there.
Albury Wodonga.
Oh, yeah. You have to go through there when you drive from Sydney to Melbourne.
There you go. You don't know this stuff. We're just chatting amongst ourselves.
No, that's okay though. I love the organic conversation. I also want to say a big thanks to Barry Siegel, who made today's interview possible, and a guy who also helped us with social services. You guys were nice enough to sign a guitar tonight that we're going to auction off for the food bank.
Oh, excellent, yeah.
And you guys had done a meet and greet in the past on our behalf, and that actually put about 500 meals in the LA food bank.
wow.
Oh, far out.
Yeah, so
great.
we have a lot of love for Air Supply and our
thank
base
you.
over at Universal.
Thank you.
Anything we can do, we're all over it.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Let me ask you this: what's it like being the coolest guys in music? Is that hard? Is that challenging?
I don't know who they are.
I'm talking to you two.
I'm sure there are cooler people than we are.
No.
You know what? I think the great thing about, not the great thing about us, but we've always been down to earth, and we've seen Rod Stewart. He's a megastar.
Yeah.
We're guys that play songs all over the world, 300 days a year. We love our lives. We love each other as brothers. We only associate with great people, and we're very grounded. I believe. I think we are. I hope we are.
Yeah. Well, I want to point out for the audience listening, when Mr. Hitchcock said we only associate with great people, he motioned towards me.
Yes.
There was a hand motion in my direction.
Yeah, that was it.
But it's well known that Robert Plant has said if I could come reincarnated back as any act, it would be a member of Air Supply. I think that's pretty good.
We played in India in
96.
96, and we played this big outdoor show with Robert Plant and the guys from Queen and some other people, and I was like terrified because it was Robert Plant was there, and I walked backstage, and it was all just like makeshift tents, and because it was in a football stadium, and when I walked past him, he had like 20 reporters with their microphones in his face, and I was like, whoa, it's Robert Plant, and when I walked past, he stopped him and he said to me, Robert Plant, pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
and that's a class act, right?
Class.
There,
Well, I would say that you guys did something, who am I? I'm nobody. But when I came back here to get the guitar signed, you guys were absolute gentlemen, as you were after soundcheck in our previous interview a year ago, where you even apologized for running late. None of us even noticed you were late. And actually, Mike Lang, the director of X-Files and Criminal Minds, did that show with me, and we were saying privately, we're like, if those aren't the two coolest guys in music.
Oh, wow, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, you guys totally shamed us. I said, I need to be a bigger Air Supply fan now. Those guys are way too classy.
You know, our parents both taught us to be respectful and respectful to everybody and everybody's time.
Yeah.
And we always say, if we can be on time, everybody can, because I'm always on time. On time is late for us, you know.
Well, I like that mentality. I got to tell you, too, I just came from the other side of the club where it's filling up. It's a capacity crowd tonight. And it's like an electric vibe over there that I don't normally see in this place.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Like,
is it cool?
There are people.
They
like,
must have got the check.
Yeah. There are people over there, and you can
cool.
tell that this is like, they're all dressed up, and this is a huge night for your
Awesome.
fans.
Oh, cool. Right.
And I'm like, this is what it's all about. These guys are bringing magic into these guys' lives.
Oh, wow.
You know?
It's nice to
kind
know
of you,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Very
So,
kind of you.
being the coolest guys in music, I mean, is it tough? Is it challenging? Do you guys shop for your own groceries? Do you make your own coffee?
you.
Or
All of the above.
all of the above? Do you guys have like normal lives? Do you guys have people
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up to you singing your songs to you in the supermarket and stuff?
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But, you know, I go shopping myself,
Uh-huh.
buy my own clothes. Well, my wife buys my clothes. And I go to the grocery store, I go to CVS, I go to,
Sure, I do too.
what's it called? That grocery chain, Publix.
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
There you go.
Wiggly Piggly.
We're
Is
not-
that their name?
No, that's Piggly
Piggly
Wiggly.
Wiggly.
Right.
We're just regular Joes, you know.
So if somebody comes up and starts singing, humming one of your songs to you, do you join in and harmonize with
No.
them? Or do you just sign something and privately
I always go, please.
let the artist be
Every
the
time I get
artist?
in the car, I turn the radio off if it's music. I don't listen to music.
Not at all?
No. I listen to sports radio.
Okay. And your team? Probably the Falcons.
Obviously, they have to be, you know. They can't win shit. Oh, sorry,
No.
I shouldn't have said that.
But that's when being a fan is gold, when they don't win shit.
Yeah.
When they do win, then you can say, I was a Rams fan through some torturous years.
Well, there's a commercial on Atlanta TV, and this guy says Atlanta's got the best teams in the world. You know, we got the Hawks, the Braves, and the Falcons, and they don't win anything.
Yeah, right.
You know, rock on. You got to support them. You know.
There's worse fans to support. So real quick in closing, we're going to cut this loose. Unless Barry's got a few words of insight. He's got this guy is the walking gospel of music information.
He is.
And also one of our favorites. Give me real quick, both of you, one at a time, your favorite moment in your career where you realize, damn, I'm in Air Supply. Life is pretty good. Or that moment where things just clicked and you realized, this is it.
It wasn't that moment, but I realized that we were doing something great when we played in Cuba in 2005, was it?
It was 11 years ago. That's 2009.
And we played to 175,000 people that just came to see us, nobody else on the bill. And I walked out on stage and I went, this is pretty cool.
Wow.
And you?
Mine is when I think we were in the same car when I first heard Lost in Love when I was driving on
Oh, there you go.
the 405 freeway for the first time.
Yeah.
And I just heard it, and we knew they were going to start playing it, and I just went, oh my, it just sounded really good. And then at that moment I thought, yeah, we could very well be around for a while, you know, for a couple of years, because it just sounded good, and we were ready.
Still
for
does.
It. Yeah,
Still
it
does.
just sounds good, you know.
Yeah.
He wrote that too.
Yeah. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh, I am. You know, I'm very happy
Yeah.
with my life where I am right now.
Not just for the music, but this thing you're doing in Australia for the school, I think really says what you guys are really like as human beings.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But if you can't share it and spread it, what's the point?
You got to spread it around.
Yeah.
We do a show in Jamaica every 2 years, and it's a charity show. And a similar thing, we're building a ward for a children's hospital for birthing neonatal.
Wow.
And they, you know, when we went there 4 years ago, first time, they didn't have anything. You know, it was just dirt on the floor, no air conditioning. But now they've got a new wing, and it's all air conditioned. They got those new incubators, and it's really pretty cool.
See these babies that like weigh half a pound, and
Yeah,
they're going to make it.
they're this big.
They've got they have a new future because they've got facilities that never had before. You know.
Well, thank you for doing that. You guys are absolutely the heroes we say you are. If there's anything where people can donate to those causes online, I'll get with Barry and we can post something up and get our audience involved in some way. And then we're going to cut this short because my understanding is Robert Plant's here and he's dying to say hello to you guys. He's
Robert,
hoping
you'll have to wait, mate.
He
Sorry.
wants to sing All Out of Love.
Get
He's
out of
dying
here,
to. He's dying to be a. Yeah, settle down, Robert.
Just get him to send the checks to my house.
Yeah.
They'll send them back.
He's going to give you the Stairway to Heaven checks for the next year and a half. Anyway, we want to thank you guys.
Thanks,
we
man.
love what you're about, and anything we can do to help you
Always.
out. We're the air supply machine. We're all about it. Thank
Always a
you.
pleasure,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
You better subscribe to this channel before you look uncool.